Hi, welcome to Learn. Interesting facts about the coffee king of India, VG Siddhartha. VG Siddhartha is the former chairman, managing director of famous coffee chain outlet series Coffee Cafe Day, which is popularly known as CCD among the youths. His full name was VG Siddhartha. His spouse Malavika Krishna she is daughter of former Karnataka CM SM Krishna. He born in Chikmagaluru, Karnataka, residence Bangalore, Karnataka. His nationality Indian. His education master's degree in economics from Mangalore University. Chairman and managing director of Coffee Day Enterprise Limited, simply called CCD. He is board member of Way to Wealth Brokers Private Limited and Coffee Day Natural Resource Private Limited. His total assets tentatively 27.43 crore US dollar from CCD and 8.57 lakh USD from Sickle Logistic Limited. Let's see about Coffee Cafe Day. Coffee Day, a part of Coffee Day Global Limited, is India's favorite outlet for coffee and conversations. The first shop of the Coffee Day was opened in the 1996 at Brigade Road in Bangalore. As of now, the 1550 cafes spread in 209 cities of India. Worth to mention that CCD attract at least 40,000 to 50,000 visitors a week. CCD is the largest coffee estate in Asia. In addition to the CCD, Siddhartha owns 12,000 acres of coffee plantations. As per some news, he had been trapped in huge debt incurred from losses. During his college days, he had joined the NCC. He wanted to be an Indian Army. After completing his studies, his father wanted him to join the family business, but he wanted to do something of his own. He traveled to Mumbai and joined the financial firm JM Financial Limited in 1983 as a management trainee. He was very close to vice chairman of the company, Mahendra Kambani, and he used to call his Mahendra boy. He learnt a lot of things from him and used to consider him his idol. While he was working in JM Financial, he used his earnings to buy coffee plantations. When he quit his job, he had around 30,000 acres of coffee plantations to his name. He worked at JM Financial for 2 years and then returned to Bangalore to start his firm. He returned home and asked his father for the capital to start his firm. His father gave him 7.5 lakhs Indian rupees and said, "When you lose it, you can come home." Siddhartha made up his mind that he will not lose money. He bought a plot for 5 lakhs as his security. He rented an office and started his financial security firm, Seven Securities, which the rest of the money his firm was later renamed as Way to Wealth Securities. In 1994, he bought an ailing coffee curing unit in Hassan, Karnataka and named it Amalgamated Bean Company. He soon opened retail stores all over the Bangalore, which used to sell coffee powder from his estates. He also used to export coffee to different spots of the world, especially Brazil. By the end of 1995, his company, Amalgamated Bean Company, became India's largest exporter of coffee. In 1995, he had a meeting with the owner of German coffee company, Chibo. The owner has told him the story about how his company became the second largest company in Europe in just 5 decades. The story inspired Siddhartha, and by the end of the year, he had opened 450 outlets. In 1996, he planned to open up coffee cafes in Bangalore. He pitched the idea of cafe to his business partner and his wife. They dismissed his idea as he wanted to charge 25 Indian rupees per cup when coffee was available at 5 rupees per cup. In 1996, the internet was still new to India. The youth was curious about the internet and the internet cafes used to charge 100 rupees per hour. He had an idea of opening a cafe where you can have coffee and browse on the internet at the same time, and it would also justify the 25 rupees. Siddhartha opened the first cafe coffee day in 1996 at Brigade Road in Bangalore. By the end of 2000, he rolled out 22 cafes in South India, and by the end of 2007, there were more than 200 CCD stores across the India. As of July 2019, there are more than 1,843 CCD outlets in 6 countries. On 29th July 2019, Vijay Siddhartha went missing. He was traveling from Bengaluru to Sakleshpur with his driver. While they were on their way, he suddenly asked his driver to head toward the Mangaluru. As they approached a bridge near Mangaluru, he asked his driver to stop the car. Siddhartha got out of the car and he asked his driver to drive to the end of the bridge and wait for him there. Siddhartha drivers waited for him to return for an hour, but then he got worried and called him. His phone was switched off. So he called his son and informed him, and then after searching for him for a while, he went to the nearest police station and filed an FIR. On 30 July 2019, police began searching operation near the bridge and in the Netravati River. On 31st July 2019 at 7:43 in the morning, the Mangaluru Police Commissioner Sandeep Patil stated that a body resembling Vijay Siddhartha was found and it was being taken to the Venlock Hospital in Mangaluru for post-mortem and identification by the family. His body was identified by his family and he was taken to Chikmagalur. His mortal remains were kept at the company's office in Chikmagalur for anyone who wished to pay their last respect to Vijay Siddhartha. To honor his death, all the outlets of Coffee Cafe were shut down on 31st July 2019. Vijay Siddhartha's body was cremated at his father's coffee estate in Belur Taluk, Karnataka. His family took this decision taking into consideration that this is where his journey as an entrepreneur began. We hope above information is really interesting. For more details, please go through the description section under this video. Thanks for watching. Thank you.